Guys, and this is Coding with Gautam. And guys, today I'm going to teach you how to do the level anonymous bank. So without any further ado, let's get started. So first we need to have a gear check for the level anonymous bank. So let's go to the gear check. So all you need is nothing. You only need the programification icon 4, and you can unequip all of your armor if you want. So you could just unequip all of your armor, but I'm not gonna waste that much time. So without any further ado, let's just jump into the topic. So our goal here is to get the treasures. And we open the level. So it's already restarted, so it'll say it's failed. But let's get started. So what we have over here is that we have
nothing to it.
Ourselves, and if this thing moves, we have ourselves, and we have to go to these red spots and tell them passwords. But luckily we have this munchkin guy who's dead right over
When do I hit things?
We already killed him, and our archer right there got the password, so he'll tell us all the passwords, and we should use code to split it and trim it to find the words that are equal to 5. Every letter that has 5 letters is a password. We say them in order from all of these squares. We get to the treasures. Game over. So let's get started. So we're gonna revisit a topic which I already said about. It's split, but just for a refreshment, what does split do? Split splits it. So for example, you have A semicolon B semicolon C semicolon D semicolon. You could keep letters dot split, and next then in quotations you keep the semicolon, and you will get A B C D. So that's what it does. It splits it depending on what you give it. So the encoded message has the semicolon inside it, so we have to use that to split it. So let's save it in the variable words. Words equals the encoded message dot split. So this is the split command. You have to just say dot split brackets, and then you use quotations, and then you get the semicolon. And we're done. So now we have to iterate all of the words. I covered this in Mind Gems. Iterate is just like going through each thing. So in a for loop, you iterate for each thing inside the variable word, so each word in the word. So now we have to trim it. So let's go to trimmed word. We got it. We should not forget the indentation here. Python is very specific about the indentation. Okay, so the trimmed word is word dot trim. So you trim it of all the white spaces, and trim is also a command, and let me just talk about it. So in trim, it trims it. So we already split it. We have a nice word, but we have A space D, D space E. So we have all those spaces. Why don't we just have a clean D? So that's why we use trim. So it's the same thing as split, but we're gonna give an empty space because we wanted to trim all the spaces. So then instead of space D space space space, we'll just have a clean D. So that is our trimmed word. So if the trimmed word dot length is equal to 5, so that's what I've been talking about. If it has 5 letters, we're gonna get it. So we have to append it. So what is append? We've talked about this in the last video about the level where the paladins heal, and next time we have to get it in different arrays. The triage, that's the level. We talked about that in that level. But let me just go for a refreshment. Append means that you have an array. It's empty. You want to fill it up with things that follow certain command. You want, for example, you have an array. It has names: Tom, Jam, Bob, Rob. And next then, you only want Jam in the Jam array, Bob in the Bob array, and Rob in the Rob array. So we have to do this. If Bob equals string Bob, you could bob array dot append bob, so that it'll take the thing bob in it. So that's what we're doing over here. We're going to get the trim word into the password array, so it'll have all the passwords in it. So this is how the append statement works. Password array. So first we start with the name we're appending the thing into it. We click dot append, so it knows that we're appending it. And what do we append? We want to append the trimmed word. So that's it. And now let's just go down and see what we do with all this. So we have mark pose, which is the x's, and for I in range of 4. So what range does it? Like it takes 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 numbers and then distribute that equal into 4 pieces. So then we'll have 12, 14, 38, 38, 54, 12, and 42, 60. So pose equals mark pose.I, hero.move xy, pose.x, pose.y. So he moves to the pose.x and the pose.y written in the mark pose. And password, he gets the password from the array we just now filled right over here. That's what we did. We filled the array full of passwords. And then if there's a password, he says a password. So if in case there's no password, I just kept else. He just says QWERTY. So yep, that's it. And let's look at the success. Okay. Oh, I forgot to keep trimmed word. So spellings are also like very important in Python. Now what? Okay, sorry for that. And I think we'll get it right now. Yes, we got it right.
Rich.
So first we say Gouda, which is a word in that. Then we go up here, we
say
rich. Circa. Then we go down without the shamans attacking us.
Rich.
Then we have Lustful and Amoeba. So that's it. Let's just go to the summit and look how it looks. And in the meantime, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to this video. And check out my channel. And I'll see you next time on my next video. And let's just look at the summit.
Rich. Rich.
And we got it. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and check out my channel. And guys, this is Coding with Gautam, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Bow, bow, bow. Boom.